So, did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's going to start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
And I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
I like the mustache trees in that last shot, Peter. I'm Tim Schafer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer, along with Tim, of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, Co and Other.
Co and Other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nonsense.
Nice.
Makes me feel great.
The game has begun, you guys. Okay, so we saw the lovely... What's the name of that classical music that plays during the opening voice?
Rossini, William Tell Overture. It's the quiet part of the William Tell Overture.
There's two classical pieces that mean morning in cartoons.
Yes, there's that one, and then there's... And the other one is... That's from... Where is that from?
I don't remember.
It might be Peer Gynt or something like that. That's a good guess.
It's not another place in the Rossini, is it?
No, I think it's Peer Gynt. I think.
But for that opening scene with the music, we actually got the score and sequenced the ink into the MIDI sequencer.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the big panning sequences, like wide pieces of art for the game.
The room shot. It was a double room.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed there's a poster with an L from Laverne and Shirley on that poster back there.
Here's one of our giant animation scenes.
How did you lip sync back then? Because we didn't have any tool. Nowadays we use a tool for lip syncing. Do you just by hand?
I think we just timed it out like the old-fashioned timing sheets.
Now that was for the cinematics, but for in-game, wasn't it Eric Wilmunder?
I thought it just blah 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 chattered.
I think the in-game was just on-off with audio on-off.
Yeah, there's no actual lip syncing for the majority of the game,
so
which is funny since I have gotten many compliments on the lip syncing for this game over the years.
Because it loops around, and every percentage of the time it's on, right?
Well, because I remember Eric.
Yeah, I think Eric designed some kind of an algorithm for making the lips move to the level of volume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If there are
the
pauses
waveform of
in the audio, it stops
yeah.
moving the lips.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now these credits were done by Kyle Balda.
That's
You're
right.
saying entirely on his internship?
Yep.
So wait, did we not pay for these credits? Or did we pay for them?
He got paid, right?
I think so, yeah. He took time. This is Peter, the other Peter. We took time out of CalArts. He came and spent some time with us, and we gave him this intro as an internship, and he did a fabulous job.
Seems like a funny thing to do, like, hey, you're an intern, you've never done this before. Do you want to do the entire animated intro, the most...
But I remember when he did, when he finished something, he shared it with us. We were all blown away by it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The most iconic signature piece. Can you hurry and finish that before you go back to school?
Set the entire tone for the look of our game, and...
It was excellent.
It was awesome.
I would later learn that was the perfect piece to have Kyle work on because he was colorblind, as it turns out.
I didn't know that.
I saw him working on something else, and he had other people picking his colors for him.
Oh, interesting. There was another 3D artist we had there in B Building that was colorblind too, and it was one of those things where people were just kind of, have you noticed everything he does? The reds don't make sense or whatever. I couldn't remember whatever.
Oh, the cow. I always get really happy watching these credits. I like the stretchy cow neck.
That cow should have showed up again later somewhere. Missed opportunities.
What if the cow had come on their journey with them? Everything would have been so different.
Well, here's the story explanation right now for why the cow doesn't come.
Because he's just tired.
Doesn't want to make
Like
the walk
I've been
up
to the
hill.
mansion before.
Now, this is the first fight I had with Peter McConnell. Do you remember this, Peter?
Yes, I was gonna.
You were gonna mention that?
You were gonna remember it
Because the opening cutscene was too long, and we always had a problem with too long opening cutscenes, and so we were like, let's split it in half and put an interactive sequence. So there's an interactive sequence that's about to start, but I seem to remember it was the wrong time of day for you because it's nighttime outside. It started in the daytime with the mutation scene, then it became nighttime.
Right.
But then what happened? Then it turned into daytime at the end. That's what bothered you because the music couldn't make that transition in your mind.
Yeah, well, I think mostly I was crabby because we had to the cutscene and the interactivity required a bunch of programming in iMuse. And I'd finished it one way, and then you changed it to another. And so I think I came up with some sort of artistic argument that had to do with daylight like that. But
that was an important thing to learn running a project, to not change things after someone spent hours and hours making something.
Well, it was also an important thing to learn not to step way out of your bailiwick and tell the guy who's writing the scene how to write the scene.
Oh, there are bailiwicks all over the place in this game.
There's some correction fluid in it. Wow, it's from my favorite movie. Always make sure they get your good side. I don't want to carry those people around in my wallet. Out of order. It's stuck to the floor. I don't need any tourist junk, but this hardware ad looks macho enough for me. Hoagie's got that part of the house. Out of order. It's permanently attached to the countertop. It's signed, "Here's your EPA grant. Keep up the good work. Hi from Mommy, Ronnie 83. I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles. Help wanted. Lab assistant. Hardworking moronic drone needed to assist genius with experiments. High school diploma not required. I can't touch it, it's spiny. There's something funny about that clock. Out of order. The time is not white. I'd rather not. There's something funny about that clock. It doesn't seem to open. I can't reach it up there. How did that get up there? I don't have time for that now. I'm on a mission. I don't have time for that now. I'm on a mission. Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss. Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family. Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course. That's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
And then there's the porta potties, vessels.
Chronojons.
Yep.
Chronojons.
This, by the way, is an amazing full-screen animation before it was possible to do full-screen animation.
And not actually animated. That's all. The background's all color cycling.
It's all color cycling.
A lost art in the world of.
I forgot about that.
Now that computers work like they should, you don't have to do that stuff anymore.
You know, if you look at Mark Ferrari's website, not that Mark Ferrari worked on this game, but he was the master of color cycling, and he has a whole website where he's done it in a more high-end way. Like with higher res color cycling, he just kept perfecting that to higher and higher resolutions.
Yeah, that stuff was crazy. He was into it, and then I think Bill Eakin was the one that inherited the mantle from him when he left.
All the lava in Indy 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, color cycling.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was
cycling.
like 2-3 frame animations.
And a little surf music for Hoagie. We always had a place for surf music in our games. The Bone Wagon theme.
Yep.
That's right.
I think that surf music was yours.
That was mine. Yeah, I did that last little sequence there.
Yeah, you know, the musically, this I believe was the last project that we all worked on. Certainly the last original title that we all worked on together, sort of equally as composers, where there was no lead composer, and we all pretty much
panicked and freaked out together.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronojons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, am I right, or is this is finally the game starting? Like the game, all of that was intro.
Right, all that was intro.
The game has now finally begun. And then as soon as you walk off screen, we freeze again for another cutscene.
I don't want to cause any more
trouble. Okay, now we're playing.
So the original cutscene was like 7 minutes before we
added that brief, tiny introduction to. We always were wrestling with that. I felt in adventure games, like you want to tell the story and set it up for, the intro, but then you think of another, before the intro, we should do this other little intro, and then you'd end up with all these like intros to the intros to the intros, and they get super long.
I feel like that's just because we were inexperienced writers.
But it's too late.
No, some people like that. Some people like that you set the whole stage and then they're interactive, and some people are just clicking and they want to get to it.
Yeah, but we never respected those people.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
The plans!
Now, where did Dr. Fred go? no time for that now. No time for that now. It's not exactly the Ritz. Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
Yes, that's right.
I knew it! You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
Really? How nice.
You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you?
Super battery, huh? Fred might have something like that.
Fred is the one who told me to find them.
Oh.
I was just admiring your statue.
Thank you. It's been in the Edison family since colonial times. One of Fred's ancestors carved it.
This is quite an array of gadgetry you have here.
Yes, it's the best surveillance system in the state.
Are those xenophobe crystal matrix monitors?
They sure are. They're so clear you can see the fleas on the bedroom walls. Don't touch.
Is that a Plexus 7000 VCR?
It sure is. It's got a dual-tape speed motor with cobalt casing. Don't touch it.
Well, enough about your equipment.
Let's talk about yours.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
How did he manage to stop sleepwalking?
He stopped sleeping. Fred drinks a lot of coffee. Me, I only drink decaf.
What's wrong with sleepwalking?
Ordinarily nothing. But when Fred sleepwalks, he remembers the combination to the safe. I find him in the office, opening it, screaming like a cat in the oven, and slamming it again. Something about what's in there really scares him. Unfortunately, I was never able to catch the combination since he works it so fast.
How did he wreck the family finances?
Well, we should have made millions on the computer game they made about us. But the resident genius locked the contract in the safe in his office and forgot the combination.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk.
Excuse me.
Hi there, Googly Woogly.
Let's talk about your electronic gear again.
Anytime, hot stuff.
Do you think I could play with these a bit?
Absolutely not.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk. Get away from that.
Not too interesting. Ooh, baby, what a man.
You ain't.
It looks like a physics professor I knew in the 2nd grade. It's signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever. Creepy. Excuse me.
Hi there, Squinky Poo.
Never mind. Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
So you gave up the crazy military commando thing?
I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No. No. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes. But then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I
get upset when people make fun of me.
I just meant...
Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want to... relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you. Hey, don't touch my stamps.
Hello, little computer. I respect you, even though you've only got 64K of memory. I've got one just like this packed away in the garage. Jeepers!